Get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And gather around, children, get your cereal right, and let's do this, man. So we're gonna go a little bit further into the TikTok, and if y'all haven't joined my TikTok yet, man, y'all are really tripping. You're really depriving yourselves of some good content. So we're talking about the trajectory dilemma in detail a little bit today. So as you see right there, I'm showing y'all a little bit old school. That's Madden 21 right there, and you saw the low touch pass. And so when you look at these plays, in 21 it was basically classic passing, and we were able to throw low balls. We were able to throw high passes, which a lot of people didn't do back then. I was way ahead of the curve on that. But one thing we had was just touch passes. The touch passes on 21 were probably the best they've ever been. Like seriously, you could really, I'm talking about dropping in a bucket for real on 21, the next gen. It was a beautiful thing. So then as we went to 22, it was still same thing. You were still able to drop it in the bucket, but that's kind of when the high pass, the evolution kind of came to fruition for a lot of people. But as you see right here, like these passes I'm throwing, these are just normal passes, but they have a high trajectory on them because of the lead hole and because of how the button is pushed, and or in the lead on the stick or whatever. But you see how, even so, to the point where the ball was staying in the air, and you can see me go through the different catch animations, doubling your catch animation. Y'all don't know how to do that, man. Look back a couple of videos, man. It'll change your game catch. But anyway, so you see like passes like that where you're able to have that touch and kind of hold that touch with holding the lead, and the trajectory of the ball is perfect. Like, we lost that when they implemented, the placement and accuracy system. So we have to be honest about that, because once you start playing on placement and accuracy, you couldn't use the high pass. You see, I was using the high pass on current gen. It was what it was. And there are ways you could throw the high passes where you don't have to do all that crazy jumping. It's difficult to do, but it can be done. But now, currently, as it stands, it's like everything has to be a high pass, basically, because if not, you run the risk of anybody picking it off. And it's almost like they sort of trapped us into this way of throwing. So I understand when people go back to classic passing. Don't get me wrong. It can be done, and you can throw the ball really effectively. Really, to me, it's really not much of a difference. The only difference is you don't get the freeform headers and all the other silly stuff. But it's like now everything has to be a high pass. Like, yeah, that was crazy. But you have to throw high passes, but you still have to use touch on this game. It's just the way of the world. You have to still be able to use touch. Because if you're using the high pass mechanic, if you're using L1 to throw high passes, and you're bullet passing everything, and you putting steam on like every pass, that's the reason why, you're not having much success at it. Because people start using the high pass mechanic, and they forget that you have to still use touch. You gotta have touch on your passes. I never understood why they nerfed it, because you should be able to throw passes like that. You should be able to. It makes no sense that a guy has a step and you have to throw it to where we have to give the guy a chance to catch up and make a play on you? No. I mean, he just, hey, like my homeboy Wink Dog used to say, don't put yourself in that position. Yeah. Simple as that. I mean, we got to stop. We got to take the training wheels off with this thing, man, because it's like I said, man, we were building an army of zombies or mindless button pushing zombies. Hey, bro, back up, man. Still COVID. And my self-imposed COVID. Don't be standing all up on me like that. What's wrong with you? But seriously, passes like that should be an option. And so, yeah, I know that Mechanics Bible is coming out, man. And so avoiding the 2-man knockout and being able to retain the ball and all that stuff, yeah, that's in book 1. Book 1 is basically going to be offense. It's like, we're going to get into put it this way, the Mechanics Bible, I have this much confidence in it. A person who's never played Madden before can pick it up, and within a couple days, if they know anything about football, they should be able to compete. I have that much confidence in the content of book 1. Yeah. All right. So going back to now, I'm giving y'all practice mode today. Check that out. All right. So back in 21, we were using the high pass. Yeah, we were using high pass a lot. And so, man, Sam Darnold had terrible footwork. But it's still the same situation of using touch. Just because you use a high pass, you can't just bullet pass it, or you can't just, even if you were just using the low touch mechanic when that was super effective, you can't just bullet pass it. It's just touch involved, and your touch involved is about how you hit the button, how long you hold the lead, and the speed at which you hit the button. See, if you hit the button and you can throw, I'm going to say this again, I've said this for years, you can throw like a lobbed bullet pass, or you can throw like a low lead, like a low lob, and it can be a lob, but it can be of low trajectory. So there are just ways to do that. We cover that, Mechanics Bible. I'm telling you, the best $30 you'll probably spend. And if you plan on competing in the MCS tournament, I don't even know what the schedule for that is this year because I haven't looked. Like in those first couple of days before that tournament starts, you want to get this book 1 of the Mechanics Bible, because trust me, you won't need defense when the game comes out. Trust me, everybody will play great defense when the game comes out. And if you really pay attention to the Mechanics Bible, it's just, even the book 1 is going to help you totally defensively, just through basic principle stuff. All right, so let's get back to this video. So as you saw right here, this is just a normal pass, no high pass mechanic. This is Madden 23. All right. So as you see, I mean, it's just, and then the thing says like perfect accuracy or good accuracy. And I'm like, man, do y'all know what perfect accuracy is? See, that's a high pass. And the reason that the high pass is so effective is because it takes advantage of vertical space. But if you're looking at the way I'm throwing this pass, does it come out hot and heavy? Is it like super, does it have a lot of steam on it? No, it's still a touch pass. It's just with the high ball mechanic. So it's almost like I'm throwing the pass as if I would normally try to throw a normal back shoulder style fade. It's just holding the high pass mechanic. And see, like I said, the implementation of placement and accuracy took away the low pass mechanic. Took away the low touch mechanic with L2, because now that's freeform. They messed that up, because they could have really did freeform a whole different way and left the low touch mechanic in there. Yeah, if y'all want to know that, hit me up, EA. Yeah, I kid. Y'all don't have enough money to pay me right now. But anyway, so as you see, this is like stuff like this. That says perfect accuracy would be for that pass to be landing in his hands right at the pylon, out of the reach of the defender, unless the defender was like Shaq. Yeah. Or Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, I know. I never mind. Let me not go into that. So as you see, like right there, it's just easy to knock away. But when you throw the pass with enough touch, now that first pass I threw with the high ball mechanic, I bullet passed it on purpose. And that's the reason I'm telling y'all, it's almost like when you run and you hit R2 and guys block shed because you hit R2. If you throw bullet passes, you get faster reactions from the defensive backs. If you throw touch passes, you get a little bit more time to adjust. A la the trajectory dilemma. It almost sounds like I planned on saying that, and I did not. I'm having way too much fun this Saturday morning, man. Life is good, man. Please, man, you young cats, man, y'all, be careful out there. Serious business. So